Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to some more Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney Trilogy, specifically Trials and Tribulations, specifically the second part of the second trial for Episode 2, the Still and Turnabout. There's a mouthful. Let's get in there.
Now that we are dragging in, look at me.
Yeah, went over
Be
to
like,
the other
you're no
courtroom and,
thief,
steal.
you're a murderer.
My sis? I could have sworn I heard Mia's voice. So then she's still alive inside your heart.
Strange?
Inside your heart.
I mean, it's better than her saying she's still alive. I knew it. It's like, you channeled her multiple times. You know she's not alive.
Nicky boy. Oh, Mr. Light. This accent, I just kind of do all over the place.
Just freestyle meme it. It's fine.
Is it true that Detective is the real killer? To be honest, we don't have any definitive proof. But he's the only one who could have done it. But wasn't he at Lordly Taylor that night? Not to mention, we don't exactly know his motive. I mean, why would Detective Atney want to kill King Bullard? Oops, it's almost time. Better get back to the courtroom. I need to find some solid proof. It's gotta happen sooner rather than later.
Yes, because they're gonna expect you to prove it immediately. Now then, this court is back in session. Mr. Look at Me, please take the stand. Well, how do you do, Sir Lawyer? Never would have thought to see you acting so recklessly.
I'm gonna let them hand down your verdict just yet. Not when I would have given you your perfect alibi. An alibi by the name of Mask to Mask.
I'm sorry, I'm afraid even the great Look at Me has no idea what you mean. Of course, I have been in the next courtroom ever since 10 o'clock this morning. I'm afraid there's no way I could have known what's been going on in here. And in the defendant's seat all day long, correct? Being tried as Mask to Mask. Indeed, it is truly child's play to fool the ignorant masses. Not only did the poor fools ask me to protect their valuables, they even gave me a generous reward upon returning their own property to them. Take this red diamond ring that sparkles upon my divine finger, for example.
You continue to insist that you are, in fact, Mask to Mask.
Of course. Very well then, Look at Me. Let us begin with this simple question. On October 12th at 1 a.m., King Bullard was murdered. Where were you at that time? One without knowledge lacks even the knowledge that he should be ashamed of himself. But don't worry, I will not hold it against you, Sir Judge. Thanks. Alright, Mr. Atney. The night of the murder. Speak. We're all ears. As you wish, Sir Prosecutor.
The alibi.
Stealing the arm was Mask to Mask just as I announced I would. Had more than enough time to prepare. It was a pathetically easy job. I am now Russian. No. Photograph contains no words, but in this case, one turned out to be my witness. The time at which the camera captured Mask to Mask was the same time as the murder. It seems the main point of discussion will be this photo of the crime scene.
Everything else up until now is all part of his plan. There has to be a secret to this picture as well.
Right, Mask to Mask cannot be in two places at once. Now then, if you'll excuse me, I have a verdict to receive.
Unfortunately, Mr. Atney, we still have to do your cross-examination.
A fool is too foolish to know what a fool he is. Or that he is.
That is my line.
I think he's trying to
It's
say that
correct.
you're full of it, Nick. The only thing that's full of it is his alibi.
Got him.
The
This
alibi.
guy is a whack.
Okay, anything jump out at anybody, or you want to press stuff?
Let's see. Let's just pan through them real quick. Medically easy job. Alright, I guess this is the one we'd want to mess with. Because we found out that at the time that this would have taken place, the statue would have been on top of the paint splotch, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a proof of that. Moved again that night.
Adrian, and do we have something on the next page with the actual paint splotch itself?
Right.
Yeah,
At
we
the
should.
end. Yeah, paint marks.
Ernst box 2 weeks ago. Okay, so that was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, she knocked over 2 weeks ago and then put the other thing over it.
Right, it was there until the night and it moved.
Then in the morning it moved.
But wait, does that prove anything?
So let's just press it for now and see if we get additional info. If not, we can attempt to just start throwing things at him.
About the camera that took this photograph.
Oh, come now, it's all too clear without your thinking.
Huh?
You think I altered the timestamp on the photograph, don't you? Afraid that's impossible. Camera was set up by Lorelei Taylor, and on top of that, it was Lorelei Taylor's staff that printed that picture's data. Fortunately for the defense, there's no way that picture could have been altered. I see.
Looks like I'd better find something else that could be suspicious.
I would like to mention something. I'm looking back on the thumbnails that was made, and I don't believe you. Yeah, you didn't change your little sprite thing to the.
Oh, you
But,
didn't? Okay.
Just thought I'd
I
bring it
see.
up.
I see how it is. Maya never put it in.
Did I thought I did. Let me...
Oh my god, the scandal.
No, not
Look at that
not
later.
No, I don't. I just mean the one that you just made on Discord.
Oh,
You posted it. That one, and not Maya. It's
Yeah,
not that.
I'm looking at what I made. You're clearly good doing it.
No. Okay.
but yeah, the thing I posted was just because that's the one I had on hand.
Oh, okay. I just.
Work in progress.
Now you're just
Fine.
confusing the viewers with stuff that isn't in front of them at all.
I mean, I just wanted to mention. I didn't want to like have to pause it to play, but
I mean,
So, this
yeah.
alibi is false. It has to be, or he couldn't have killed Mr. Bullard at the KB security. But I'm not really spotting anything unusual. There are two possibilities. Either the mask in the photo is a fake, or the photo itself is. Check again. Do we have any information about anything?
We got the we just got camera data.
First camera went off around 1 a.m. on the night of the crime.
We got the photo, which has the timestamp.
Which is apparently 58 a.m.
Yeah, so right before 1.
This is all the rotten stuff.
Then it's one of those things where I'm like, well, I can already see the line that we will be presenting, but for the specific start of it, I'm not sure which one.
Let's just press everything.
Yes.
In case it
When in
opens
doubt,
up.
press it all.
So this
see
photograph
if-
is the proof, correct?
See if by the end of it I remember how to do his accent. but it's fine, because clearly it is a fake accent, so he just changed it in between coordinates. For the viewers at home, there was like a week-long break, basically. So I'm sitting here like, I don't remember how I did this.
Sorry.
I don't even do a French accent to begin with, so it just came out of me, and now I don't remember how to do it. I'm dead at this.
And the man in the photo is certainly wearing a mask.
That's why I'm called Mask the Mask.
But conveniently, that also means that there's no way to tell who this really is.
What do you mean?
Objection!
Heh. Are you saying that this is not, in fact, Look At Me? That could be an accomplice dressed up as Mask to Mask to create an alibi? Oh, what an interesting idea. Are you saying that I, lone wolf Luke, had an accomplice?
Name the accomplice or give it up.
It was Adrian Andrews. You can see because the samurai pants are dragging in that. Wait, no. But no, I do not believe you had an accomplice.
I don't see anybody that was brought up that could even possibly be one.
Yes. Clearly, it was Larry Butts because he wasn't at his post. No. Give it up.
Look At Me was at KB security during the murder. The mask in this picture has to be a fake. And there really was an accomplice. But right now, I have no idea who it was. I don't have any idea right now either. Baseless objections are just what that guy wants. There's got to be another way, and I'm going to find it. I believe Adrian Andrews hired you at one point.
That's right, it was over 20 days ago, if I'm not mistaken.
You sent a calling card to Lordly Taylor 10 days before the heist. That would mean you sent out the card after you began your security watch, right?
Oui, oui.
Indeed. There's no reason why I couldn't do both jobs at once. It was a perfect opportunity to steal my latest target. I see. You are truly evil, aren't you? Oui, evil is what I am.
Hey, Nick, isn't there something odd about this? Detective Atney was always proud of his Ace Detective skills, right? But if the urn was stolen from Lordly Taylor while he was the only one watching, he'd have no way to maintain his perfect Ace Detective persona. You know, that's true. It is kind of odd. So by photograph, you mean this piece of evidence here, isn't that correct?
Indeed it is, that is it. The very thing that proves I committed the crime.
The very thing that proves you committed the crime.
Surely even you understand by now. Well, I tell you, provided that camera, there was no way I could have tampered with it. I think I remembered my accent. It means I could not have killed Cain Ballard unless I had an accomplice.
Come on, think long and hard about that night. The basement warehouse and this picture that supposedly captures it. It's got to be here. Isn't there something funny about this picture?
Yes, there is no Mystic Army statue.
Going with that. Why was it moved?
Are you implying that those pictures are fake? Yes.
You bet I am. There's definitely something strange about this picture. We took a look around the basement warehouse that night before the theft took place. And there's something in this photo that doesn't match my memory of that night.
Very well, then let's hear what you have to say. What about this photograph do you find funny?
This?
His smile is very comical. Yes.
Where specifically? Right here or here, if in case it matters?
On the paint itself is fine. Just
yeah.
that whole thing you didn't see before.
The funny part is right here!
Why, this is a blood stain.
Yeah, it's
Wrong
pink.
fluid, Your Honor. Blood. Now this is the case getting interesting.
Not exactly. The stain is actually pink paint.
Oh, just paint. And peach colored at that.
I mean, it's more neon than peach. From blood to peaches, the judge sure loves going on his wild tangents.
I want to see what he's seeing when he pulls out the black light. Just like, it's blood and peaches everywhere.
The problem with this photograph is not the paint. The problem is, when you consider the layout of the basement warehouse, turns out that something that should be there is nowhere to be seen.
The blood and peaches. I hate that oatmeal flavor.
Well, Mr. Wright, you're supposed to be in this picture instead of the paint stains. This statue. The female Buddha.
The supervisor of the treasure exhibit stated the following.
Well, there's a good reason for that. One day, on the day of the crime around noon, that golden statue just happened to arrive from the mountain training hall. I realized that the statue would be perfect size for covering up the paint stains. That's why I put it where you first saw it.
Mr. Wright, that is hearsay. You can't present that to court.
Never testify.
I myself was there the night the theft took place and saw the statue in that spot. If this picture was truly taken on that night, then that statue should have been there.
Objection!
When I went there the day after the theft, that statue of the old bag was sitting in the corner.
Old bag mentioned.
Perhaps it was somehow pushed there accidentally.
Your Honor, this statue is slightly larger than yourself and quite heavy. It would take more than
yourself.
It would take more than an accidental push to move it that distance.
In that case, can you prove it? And give us the rhyme and reason as to why that statue was moved that night?
Can you do it, Nick? Never mind who moved it. The real question is why did they move it?
Well, Mr. Wright, I hope you are prepared with your answer. Now then, who was the one that moved the gold statue on the night of the crime? Why, it was Lucat.
I mean, it has to be, right? I mean, it's...
Yeah.
Clearly, this is a bogus photo and we had to make it match.
The one who moved the statue is none other than Look at Me.
Now, so lawyer. Oh, you'll go again on your strange delusions. Mr. Wright, what basis do you have for your strange delusions?
It's very simple. The witness
delusional.
was the only one in the basement warehouse that night.
All doesn't very simple, however. Why would they want to move a heavy golden statue?
The reason for moving the golden statue, here's where our battle really begins.
Mr. Wright, what reason did the witness have to move that statue?
The reason can be found here in this photograph. Look at me, you pretended to be masked to mask. To create an alibi by showing you were at Lordly Taylor that night. But this photograph contains a single fatal flaw. If the statue had been there, your lie would have been exposed like cheap film at a drugstore. That is why you had to move the statue.
A single fatal flaw?
What could Phoenix mean by this?
Simple. Interesting theory. Please enlighten us. Just where in this picture does the lie exist? I like blacked out. Anyway,
What is it, the suit?
the timestamp, is that the lie? Because he filmed it earlier when the statue wasn't there, and then now he had to move it to make it so it matches his phony photo, so he because the camera was real, but then he wrote the software, so he could have made it say a different timestamp. So I would say click on the time, it's my guess. If not, I'm sure we'll have to do that later, but I'm assuming this is what it's asking.
Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna point at the paint
Naturally,
again.
the lie in this photo is the timestamp.
What do you mean?
I'll tell you exactly what I mean. On the night in question, Look at Me went to KB Security and murdered Keen Bullard. Therefore, it's obvious. It would have been impossible for him to have been at Lordly Taylor at this time.
What does that have to do with the statue being moved?
Remember, if you will, Your Honor, when was the statue placed beside the warehouse door?
Well, the statue was taken down to the warehouse on the day of the crime. And it was placed there in order to cover up the paint.
Exactly. Luke Atney had already decided on the time when he was going to kill the victim. And so, in order to create an alibi for that time, he took this picture days before the murder took place.
What the?
Of course, the statue hadn't yet been brought down to the basement warehouse yet.
Oh.
So, on the day of the crime, Mr. Atney must have been quite nervous. As nervous as a long-tailed cat in a rocking chair factory, so to speak.
You make fun of Godot's statements, okay?
Why? Because something that wasn't supposed to be there had been brought down and placed where it wasn't supposed to be. And that is why Luke Atney had to move the statue on the night of the murder. He did it to make the room match with the way it had been in his photo.
Oh. Order! Mr. Atney, is this true? 1 moment ago, oh no! Have you forgotten this? What's that? The data for the basement warehouse computer. According to this, the camera did indeed go off the night of the crime.
Objection!
It's true that the camera had been set up by the Lordly Taylor staff. However, the program used to manage that data was yours. That alone would have allowed you to tamper with the data.
Order! Mr. Godot, what is the meaning of this? Tell me how to feel! Godot, I warned you about making me wait. Now put that coffee down! My 11th cup. I promised to drink no more than 17 during a trial. Which means I'm still good to the last drop. However, the defense has made a very good point. A good point? So what? We are all but travelers on a road of infinite points.
I think he's got his points mixed up with his other points.
You say this photograph was taken ahead of time. That the statue was moved in order to make a match. It's a very interesting idea. However, there's one point that can't be denied.
Which is...
that it's only a possibility. Men that are trapped by the chains of maybe can never reach their dreams. That's very true.
No way, don't fall for that, Your Honor.
Mr. Damask. Yes? There's no funny business in your actions as Master Mask. There should be no problem with you telling us your strategy. So let's hear it. Yes, please provide this court with your testimony about your plan to steal the sacred urn.
The Sacred Urn heist.
Our force received a request from Lordly Taylor about 20 days ago. The urn was placed in a box in Zavary. It was then sent to the warehouse. Hence, I was actually unable to see the urn for myself until the day of the crime. I knew it was an extremely valuable treasure, so I sent my call 10 days beforehand. I then handled security by myself to ensure that my crime would go smoothly. At last, I held the urn in my hands for the first time at 1 AM on October 12th.
That's pretty much all stuff we've heard before, isn't it? Yeah, but we will find the truth hidden in the nuggets of new information he gave.
Witness, you're sure there are no mistakes this time? Zavali? Very well then, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. extreme slight lag for effect.
Yeah.
So you're like, come online, show up. Okay, we go.
Anything jump out at anybody, or do you just want to press start?
I would go to what he says the first time he saw the thing. Unable to see it for myself. Maybe ask that.
So you're sure that you had never seen the urn before?
Late. You may ask Lady Andrews to confirm yourself. You're turning Russian again. Masakilate was focused entirely on the entrance to that warehouse. However, I look at me with no information whatsoever. Let's slip through my fingers. She's falling apart on stage. No.
I mean, this also mentions holding it first, but... Want to do that one too?
Yes.
Start at the end. And this is the photo that proves that, huh?
And did. Be honest, if a photo was taken, even if the photo was taken, I don't think it would matter terribly much.
Hey Nick, if this photo is a fake, Detective Atney might have stolen the urn whenever this was taken. That's true. You know, he's been saying that he never saw the urn until that night. If we can prove that he's lying there, we can wrap this up and put a bow on it. Take a good hard look at the court record. Not a lot to go on, is there? The detective's been covering his tracks. There's only one thing we need to prove in this cross-examination. That he took this photo well before the actual night of the crime. Alright then, how do we do that? There's one thing that Atney stated very clearly. That he had never seen the urn before he stole it. We need to prove that he's lying.
Alright, well the proof is the
Well, two
blackmail,
things.
not the blackmail, but the actual note that he sent. The calling card.
Yeah.
As if you recall what it says. That speckled urn. The speckle is the paint, and the paint only happened after. Yeah.
Like he would have had to see it to know that it's speckled.
Yes, he would have to, because she didn't tell anyone about it. So he would have to have seen the urn to know that it had paint on it. So I would.
So this one specifically mentions not seeing it, or?
Yes, that or the last one, and I assume you just throw the blackmail, or not blackmail, but the calling card.
Let's try this one first.
Cool. Took it.
Mr. Atney, if you really are masked a mask, then you also wrote this calling card, correct?
But of course. Is there a problem with that calling card?
Allow me to read a passage from the calling card that Masked a Mask had written. Take good care of the speckled urn. Now, the speckled here surely refers to this pink pattern on the sacred urn.
Yes, that is true. But so what?
Truth be told, there is no way that Masked a Mask could have known about this pattern.
Well, tell me.
This pink spotted pattern on the urn is actually nothing more than paint stains.
Paint stains?
And these stains did not appear until after the urn had been taken to Lordly Taylor.
I'm not finding this joke to be very funny, Mr. Trent.
The day that the sacred urn was taken to the warehouse. The urn was broken due to human error, or should I say an error-prone human. And that's when the pink paint got on the urn.
Girl failure. You can't be serious.
And yet this calling card clearly mentions the paint pattern. Which means Detective Atney had seen this urn long before the crime ever took place. In fact, he saw it when this fake photo was taken. And because this photo is a fake, your alibi for the night of the murder no longer holds water.
God sees him.
Kill him.
Yes. Do you have anything to say for yourself? Kill him. Kill him now.
Alright, that did it. He's broken. Nick, I think it's still a little early for a victory pose. Huh?
Godot is powering up with more caffeine. So sad. No one has any conviction these days.
Do power-ups always
Conviction?
have... Oh, sorry.
What were you
I'll
saying?
continue.
Oh, I was just saying, do power-ups always have heart palpitations with all that caffeine running through them?
Yes. Yesterday, we all decided unanimously that this man was Master Mask. And now, we're calling him a murderer. You don't think we're being a tad fickle? That's a good point. I'd be a liar in the past.
No way, don't fall for that too, Your Honor.
Say that Luke Atme was the one who killed Kane Bullard? Let me ask you this. Why would he do that? Oh, here. Lex all on point. Oh no. Street. Okay, there we go. Motive, Mr. Wright, motive. But your murderous motive manifest. May you mind every motive.
Nick, he's getting his second wind.
Prepared an alibi and pinned his crime on Ron Delight, as you say. He must have had a very strong motive for murder. Only one of any motive we've seen is Ron Delight. Isn't that right, Detective? Indeed. According to my own research, our boy's motive was clear. Without a motive, it's nearly impossible to prove guilt in a murder case. Now then, maybe you can enlighten us as to what the defendant's motives were. I'll be honored to. Here, Sir Old-Timer. I was trying to guess what the line was going to be, because it lagged out on me.
Oh,
A little bit, but
Want me to leave and come back? See if that helps.
maybe, just real quick.
Okay. Okay, I'm back. Maybe this will make it better.
Alright. Seems to be going.
Doing everything they can to make Ron look suspicious. Despite our lack of hard information, this may be our only chance. Motive for murder.
Look at me, I have no points of contact with the victim whatsoever. Ken Ballard decided to investigate Master Mask and simply mistook who he was. It was Mr. Ballard who wrote the blackmail letter and sent it to Ron Delight. And it was again Mr. Ballard who harbored a grudge against Mr. Delight for his betrayal. Mr. Ballard's mistake is quite excusable. The defendant truly believes he is Master Mask. That is why Mr. Delight thought fit to kill Kane Ballard. Truly a tragedy. So the victim, Kane Bullard, blackmailed the defendant? This is the blackmail letter found in the defendant's apartment.
Maybe you were, the judge acted like he already saw it before. Now he's like, wait, there was blackmail?
Writing test confirms Mr. Bullard was indeed the one who wrote the letter.
But what? Written by Bullard. I mean, I guess it's confirmed now.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Begin your cross-examination.
Motive for murder. Anything jump out at anybody? You just want to press everything.
I'm assuming when he talks about the blackmail.
This one?
Wrote the sent it to Ron Delight.
You mean this blackmail letter right here?
Says bring $50,000.
The handwriting is, without a doubt, the victim's.
There's no mistake. We have an official report to prove it. I don't see an addressee on this letter anywhere.
An addressee.
This letter was discovered in Ron Delight's apartment. Mr. Delight did show up at the designated time and place. The fact that there is no addressee is irrelevant.
I wonder. What's up, Nick? I just had a thought. What if that blackmail letter wasn't meant for Mr. Delight? Whoa, do you have any evidence of that? For some reason, I just can't shake the feeling that there's something not quite right about this blackmail letter.
However, one, are you quite satisfied? Yes, clearly, because it
look at
talks
it.
about a red jewel.
That red
Red
diamond
diamond.
you received the other day.
The one that he has on his finger. Because of all this stuff that Master Mask stole, he didn't steal the red diamond because there was the blue diamond.
I never stole a red one.
Yes, the red was given to Atme as a gift for returning the treasure that was stolen. So clearly it was blackmailing Luke Atme, and then Luke Atme just passed it along to Uno reverse. It's like, this guy's getting blackmailed instead.
It does say red diamond you received, not red diamond that you stole.
Yes.
The other one was red, but it's not.
So I think we present the blackmail letter to the blackmail letter.
Yeah.
use the evidence against itself. Mind if I ask you a few questions, Detective Atme?
Well, if it's just a few, I guess it's alright.
When you said that this letter was addressed to Rhonda Light, I couldn't help but notice one major contradiction.
Contradiction? I don't know where a walking contradiction like you gets off saying things like that.
You're one to talk.
Times like these, men are made to express themselves with their fists. Honey, show us what you got there, Junior. Indeed, time to man up, Mr. Wright. Fight! Show us the contradicting evidence in the content of the blackmail letter. Would be about the diamond, so why don't you show the newspaper?
Newspaper
like
clipping, because the
yes.
diamond's blue.
Because it's like the gem that he stole was a blue one, not a red one.
Take a good look at this newspaper clipping. It contains a picture of the Tear of Emanon, the stolen jewel.
What about it?
The problem is this jewel's color.
Color? I'm not much for discussing color myself.
According to the clipping, the color of the stolen jewel was blue. However, in the blackmail letter, a totally different jewel is mentioned. I'll take that red diamond you received the other day.
Red?
Which means the red diamond described in the blackmail letter is not the Tear of Emanon that Mask to Mask stole at all.
Objection!
Your point is, Mr. Trite? You're trying to say that this blackmail letter was intended for someone else? That's what you're trying to say, right, Trite? That's what you're trying to say, right, Mr. Wright?
Well, that is what you're trying to say, right, Nick?
Oh my god.
Yes.
Yes, it is. I'm a lawyer.
This is who Kate Bullard was actually blackmailing.
Larry Butts. I mean, Master Mask. I mean, look at me.
Yes, he was blackmailing the real Mask to Mask. I mean, naturally, it was you, Detective Atme.
Do you have some sort of basis for that claim?
You have been personally involved in every single Mask to Mask case. And in the last case, you recovered what was stolen and received a jewel as your reward.
Jewel?
Probably the one wrapped conspicuously around your finger. That red diamond ring! That is the diamond referred to in the letter. Which means that King Bullard wrote that letter in order to blackmail you!
Order in court! Order, I say! Seems you've gone too far with your childish pranks, Mr. Trite.
Uh-oh, I don't like the way he said that.
I'll do the line again. No, King Bullard blackmailing, look at me. Are you for real?
Yes, I am. Nick, come on, stand up.
Then answer me this. Blackmail letter contains the following passage. You don't want your identity revealed to the world. Yes, it certainly does. King Bullard threatened to make Luke Atme's identity public knowledge. An identity he wanted to keep a secret. So just what was that identity?
He killed King Bullard because he was afraid of his secret becoming known. What was the identity he wanted to keep secret? This is what it all comes down to, Nick. The identity that Look At Me wanted so desperately to keep secret was his identity as an Ace Detective, mask to mask, or a blackmailer. Well...
Alright, so... The tough part is... Well, it's not the top one. In the bottom two, it's like, okay, so... Ron was getting blackmailed into basically doing more crimes.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, in a way, that would make if Look At Me is indeed the one doing that, and he was, in a way, half of Mask to Mask, because he was the one actually planning the heist while Ron was doing them. But he also was blackmailing Ron, so it's like, which identity are we talking about here? It's like, because you can make an argument for either in this case, where he doesn't want it known that he's the mastermind behind Mask to Mask. Or that he's blackmail. I'm gonna assume Mask to Mask, maybe?
I want to say the blackmailer, but yeah, let's go with the Mask to Mask first.
We'll try both.
Just because either way, it'll be funny if it's wrong, because it'll be like Mask to Mask, like we just said he wasn't.
Look At Me, what's Mask to Mask? What?
That's my line.
What's that supposed to mean?
That's my line too. Listen up, you. This is what you've been saying up to this point in time. The witness pretended to be Mask to Mask in order to pin the murder on the defendant. In which case, you want to insist up until the point the day he died, up to and beyond the day he died, Ron DeLite was the fact Mask to Mask. I must say, the sudden change of heart doesn't reflect well. Okay. It's like, no, let me cook, Your Honor. I can bring it around.
Let him go.
Blackmail.
Fine, he was blackmailing into being Mask to Mask.
Look At Me, he was a blackmailer. I mean, he was still the mastermind and, like, planned everything out and stuff, so in my opinion, that kind of does make him Mask to Mask, at least half, but we'll just call him a blackmailer.
Yeah.
If Matt Engard is a murderer for hiring Shelley to kill her, then he's Mask to Mask.
Yeah.
Hey now, isn't that a little different from what you've been saying? You said that Kane Bullard was the one blackmailing Look At Me.
It's like a big daisy chain of blackmail.
The Ouroboros of blackmail was a circle, eating itself. Saying that At Me was blackmailing someone else on top of that.
You have to admit, that does sound a little odd. It's not odd, it's the only thing that makes any sense. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Look At Me. But Ron DeLite was also being blackmailed by a certain someone. So, did you start receiving blackmail letters after this incident?
Yes, just a few days after the Tear of Emanon heist. After that, I had started getting the plans in the mail. I received plans from some very kind person. Incredibly detailed plans.
Detailed plans? In which case, that would mean that Ron DeLite was actually Mask to Mask.
That is what we are claiming. Someone else came up with the plans and had Mr. DeLite steal his targets for him.
Almost like the other person was half of Mask to Mask. No.
Yeah, and that someone was none other than Look At Me.
Why are you booing me? I'm right! Silence! Yeah, now I see. It is all becoming clear.
What is?
On the one grad school, you receive the same report card every year. Careless with the tendency to jump to conclusions. Am I wrong?
How did you...
You say that I Look At Me was blackmailing Ron DeLite. In which case, I would naturally know all about his relation to Master Mask.
Well, yes.
Ron DeLite started receiving plans from his second crime on world, correct? Which means I learned of his identity when he committed that first crime. Good point. You certainly couldn't have blackmailed him otherwise. In that case, let's see some hot, bitter evidence. During the first crime, how did Look At Me know that Ron DeLite was mask to mask? Because of this photo of the crime, he saw him being an idiot. That's him in that picture.
I guess this is all I can think of, right?
This
Yeah.
$40 haircut.
I think I see it.
Yes, I will.
When you were in grade school, you received the same report card every year. Gets into lots of mischief trying to be the center of attention.
Oh, tell me.
This newspaper clipping. It has a picture of you and Ron DeLite in his guard room. It seems that Mask to Mask didn't just disappear into thin air. He just took off his outfit and hid it in a bucket.
That sounds far too stupid to be true.
Correct. It's too stupid. With tricks like that, he couldn't fool a baby, let alone an ace detective. And that's when you figured it out, Mr. Atney. That's when you learned that under his mask, Mask to Mask was really Ron DeLite.
What, wasn't he supposed to be Mask to Mask? Not only that, it looks like he wasn't even an ace detective. Can't believe it, he was just a slimy blackmailer. What a fraud, a big fat phony. How dare you expose me like that? Oh yeah, I mean, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life. I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also Mask to Mask. I get to understand that.
I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity.
Why, you? How dare you dare to apply what surprise me? Kind of all these depths surrounding yourself with those big mouths. You're supposed to. As I none of you can compare to what I've done. So, genius and so god, my man, come to the way later. Here goes the technical, not hell, black man, the time. I can tell you that. Just enough back on laugh.
Oh my god.
See, we finally arrived at the real answer. And the Emmy goes to. Not that guy.
Yeah.
Real answer.
That was quite a performance by Mr. Atney.
Elf, seize him! Please prepare yourself, Mr. M.
Objection!
It's not over yet, Snake. Hammer that strikes too fast. There's no time to aim. What do you mean? I'm already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge.
But you're not.
You don't get much more in your face than that.
It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Wright.
What do you...
It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Look At Me was a filthy blackmailer, a real son of a bitch, and that he wasn't at Lurley Taylor the night of the murder.
That's right, that's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull.
Oh, but... Still one thing you haven't yet to prove.
Murder.
What's that? Because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for our man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered.
No way!
Order in the court. Well, Mr. Wright.
This is it. This is the final round. You've got
This
to
is it?
prove that Atney was at Mr. Bullard's office on that night. But can you really prove that?
That's long enough, Mr. Trite. I want to hear your answer. I didn't even get to finish talking.
That night, Look At Me was at KB security, and the defense can prove it or can't prove it.
Well, we'll have to prove it.
Like, let's wait and happen. Hope Gumshoe comes in and solves it for us. Why, of course we can prove it. I'm a lawyer.
The defense can prove it with evidence.
Wait, why is
Evidence.
Trico in here?
Are you sure? Ha. Don't you worry, I'll watch over you. as you break down and fall to pieces.
Oh, that's very nice of you. How comforting.
Very cool. Very well then, let's see this proof. Cool story, bro. Proof that Luke Ashby was at KV security that night.
Wouldn't it have to be the fact that he had to grab the suit? Because he didn't have the suit at the time.
Well, I
He would
think
have had to
got
have
the
taken
suit
it off of Ron
from, like,
Delight.
Oh, remember he stole Ron's suit from the trash can at the first heist, and Ron had to make a new one. So he has had it the whole
Oh.
time.
Oh, right.
But the emblem itself,
Yeah, the emblem.
that was torn
Could have
off
been.
something.
yes, and then was found at the scene, so he had to have been there to take it from the unconscious, because in his photo, he doesn't have the brooch, because only the real Ron actually had that, so maybe it was a thing of he had to steal it off the unconscious Ron to then bring and throw at the crime scene to be found, so that he can have his photo that didn't have the brooch match how the guy was actually found. Assuming a guard actually went in and found him, which he didn't, so...
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm assuming that is a line that we could attempt to go for. We could try it, and if it doesn't
Yeah.
work, well,
I mean,
Try
what
to find
else could
something else.
possibly be related to him being there?
I mean, well, I guess we know that he was, like, blackmailing, and
yeah,
maybe
we
that
already.
would be reasonable enough to be like, oh, he would be there or something if he was
So I want to
blackmailing
try
him.
this thing. It's all we got.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go for it. 'Cause I made this whole thing about no one knows this emblem, even though it's like in all the freaking promotional images of him. But anyway, it's supposed to be important.
This is the proof.
Nope. It's true. That is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think that will pass for evidence here. Rip, Mr. Drake, it's time you learn the true flavor of life. Flavor my special good old blend number 49. Oh, Mr. Wright?
I love that. That's great.
It's bitter. Very bitter. Come on, Nick. Don't give up now. Now I can actually... Let's see. Try again. Proof that somebody else...
That's at me was there.
I mean,
Oh, yeah, let's see.
maybe the buzzer.
but we already said that, so we just repeat ourselves.
Yeah, the question is, Because they did make a whole thing about, like, hey, when, I was in the defendant's chair the whole time at the other trial, so he doesn't know what was said today. But at the same time, I'm not sure, just being like, this evidence matters, I don't know how any of that relates to this.
What do I do? If I make a mistake here, it's over. Prove with evidence, or I can't prove it. Go back and be like, we can't prove it.
I'm assuming we have to be able to prove it, but it's probably gonna be some bullcrap where like, I can't prove it, then Mia's like, Phoenix, turn your thinking around. It's like, oh my god, you're right, Mia.
Wow.
I don't know.
Let me reload anyway, because we got it wrong anyway. Let's make ourselves look
Like, I need my perfect record, but that's not what being a lawyer is about, Maya. What are you fighting for? Okay.
Okay, so do you want to try the button, or do you want to just say we don't know and see what happens?
Oh, yeah,
try the button
maybe if we
first.
try the button, maybe he'll like indict himself and say some bullcrap. But like the fingerprints wouldn't matter because both of us wear gloves. It's like, how'd you know he was in the costume?
This is the
Unless you were
proof.
there.
Nope.
It's true. That man has no.
No.
See,
Can't prove it.
I can't prove it. Back down. Just as I thought. You suck.
But if we hear
However-
more of Detective Atmy's testimony,
Fortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite.
what do you mean?
I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean.
What?
Have you forgotten? Look at me is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder. I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial. Face his guilty verdict as mask to mask.
No.
Well, now so loyal. Seems that love wins out in the end after all. Love wins. I am Ace Detective, as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. I just run the lead to verify who's a true murderer. I declare the full force of my Ace Detectiveness. Order in the court. That's enough deliberation over this witness.
I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Don't give up now, Nick. We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence, and by then, it'll be too late. Huh? Why?
Double jeopardy. I can see the future. One of the basic rules of any court of law. I'm kind of a lawyer myself.
Double jeopardy.
Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in a court, a defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. It's a fundamental rule of all courts, even our kangaroo court. It applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Atme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullitt is concerned.
No way.
The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullitt's murderer.
But like, he's not the one on trial, so it's not double jeopardy for this one because he's never actually been indicted for murdering anyone yet.
Hey, it's the sad sprite again.
Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer of Luke Atme will go free.
I don't care
look,
if my
your job is
defendant
just to get him-
off. I want this man to burn in hell. Cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
It sounds like Phoenix is just like, no, you don't understand. My goal is not to get people innocent, it's to get people guilty. You don't understand. I need to destroy that guy. Like,
Mr. Wright, become a prosecutor.
really should be a prosecutor. It's like his MO. And
Wants
Edgeworth
them to
is
suffer.
definitely meant to be a defense attorney, but yeah.
Yeah, like his daddy before him. As long as there's no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Everyone's just aura farming.
Yep.
Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme. Mia.
I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, that is what your report card. That was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you?
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
That voice. No way.
Acts as if he's shocked despite saying her so much.
Yeah, it's like it's the first time in this game, so we have to explain it for the people at home that somehow played the third game first. You're like, why, I played as her in the first case and you said she was dead. What's going on?
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Body that
Yeah.
is less scandalous to be in. Hey,
Yes. I am more than okay with this.
more than okay. It's
More
like, in
than
fact, Maya, never come back. You're gonna be Mia now.
Yes, please.
This is the true power of the Crane channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who's standing before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey.
But no, I did not mean it like that. In any case. Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony is not over yet.
What do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Didn't cross-examine his giant breakdown. No. Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Well, now so loyal, it seems that love wins in the end after all. I am the Ace Detective, as long as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. This is wrong and light will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare with the full force of my Ace Detectiveness. Yes, but his comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Something the matter, Mr. Godot? Ah, nothing.
Ace is
Looks like you're one step too late. It's just like, that lady has boobs now, what? What the hell's going on over there?
He's talking different too. Now?
Oh no, she's hot! No. I think such falsehoods will do anything to me. Look at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Gato, what are you? Very well then, Mr. Look at me. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer.
Please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief. The
Like, Phoenix, I'm dead and buried. I'm not your chief anymore.
It's a cute nickname. Leave me
It's
alone.
the Wright & Co. agency. It's not...
Yeah.
It is true that I was not that lonely teller. I got too little to say about another vitally important job request. I'd known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph ready. The introduction was that informed me that the true culprit was around the light. And thanks to the key garden wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once.
Are you know
which
all
you were
this?
here to know about. But it did not have any fingerprints on it. Why?
Oh.
The victim would have left his prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it.
Oh my god.
The Light was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints.
You know so much
And the
about
blackmail letter, the victim clearly mistook the color of the jewel. Zavali? Therefore, the evidence points to that poor boy.
Why isn't everyone jumping to shout at him?
This movie actually seems to hold up pretty well.
Shut up, Phoenix. No, it doesn't. His earlier remarks did not appear to have been hastily prepared.
What?
All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything.
Oh my god.
Oh, doggos. But how did you know about the emergency buzzer? These investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, as a lawyer. Except that Larry was an idiot, so no one knew about it going off until we found out, so you wouldn't
Yeah.
know that. Are you gonna make even more trouble for us now, sir lawyer? I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
We cannot postpone the Academy's trial any longer. No pressing. You must present. This is your last chance.
Hang on a sec, just one chance.
Seems that the party's about to begin.
Well, Phoenix.
There isn't any evidence that contradicts with that testimony.
Sure there is.
Phoenix. You're a dumbass. So it would seem. Well, maybe
What
I'm
do you
the
mean,
dumbass.
so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix. Pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Mia, stop being cryptic. Telling me not to present evidence? What do you mean? Cup number 17. The last cup. Seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. My bladder needs to empty.
Yeah, with all that diuretic, I'd imagine.
I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony. We did have a
Your
20-minute
Honor, this man is
recess.
shitting himself.
Look, we had a 20-minute
Just
recess.
a few more minutes. No.
I need to point it out without presenting evidence. All I can
Mia
do is
told me
find the
to.
contradictory remark and press it. Okay, they're telling us
So we have
exactly
one
what to do.
chance to press one thing. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, okay. I want to get one chance. One opportunity.
Sorry.
Okay. Well,
Oh, did we
Sometimes
skip
they
you?
go
I'm
on
sorry.
autopilot and
Yeah.
skip.
It's freestyle memeing, I'm sorry.
I see.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. Please begin your final croc. Quick, open up the court record and find evidence. No.
We don't
But yes,
have evidence, but...
Yes, because we're gonna present, and it's just gonna our press, and assume it'll be the one of
It's gotta
it
be
only
the...
it only
the
sounded
Larry
once because
So he didn't stick
checked the
around, he
footprints
didn't know
already.
that the guards never showed up. That's his biggest slip-up.
Yeah.
Although at the beginning he basically just said that, no, actually, I didn't even do the thing that I'm using as an alibi. It was who, but... See, he straight up says, no, I actually didn't even do the thing. But anyway...
Oh, you already stole it beforehand. I didn't do it that night. I was just freestyling somewhere else.
Yes,
Yeah,
because,
anyway,
like,
so
yeah.
skip all the way to the buzzer, which only sounded once. Would be that. That would be. That'd be it only sounded once. Because the police didn't know that it had sounded, so press him on that.
Mr. Abney, about this last remark.
Objection!
Oh, it's good. Still don't get it, do you, Trey? It's like, please, let me do it. This isn't the time you pressing the witness in every little statement. It's like, no, I just this what?
Why?
Said this before. Still one thing you haven't proven. That this scum was in Kane Bullard's office that night. Oh, never mind. Drink my last cup. Okay, we failed. Okay, go back. I realized our mistake.
Too late, we're
died.
doing the move.
Game over.
I'm not allowed
That's
to
enough.
pause
Straight to hell. Ella, shoot the defendant. Further prolong this trial. Yes, okay.
Well, you're the boss.
I mean, true that it's like, hey, we didn't know about that, but fine. What I wanted us to do was specifically point out that he was in his mask-to-mask costume, because we had that whole big dramatic, what? We didn't know that.
Yeah,
So that's what we need to press.
game over, everyone.
It's just tough when they're like, hey, it's so airtight, you can't even present evidence when, like, every single statement you can prove wrong with evidence, but...
Yeah.
It's like, what are you talking about? But fine, he's wearing his outfit. Press that.
Mr. Atney, about this last remark.
Objection.
Sounds very familiar.
You better not bullshit. You still get it, don't you? Trey? How are you pressing on every little
This
thing?
time
Yes,
he's...
but
No, this time
Uno
he's
reverse.
like, I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godot.
What?
Mr. Atney, it seems you're finally admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder.
Often they'll say that.
Let's review your testimony, shall we, Mr. Atney? The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit, is that correct?
Well, that is what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof.
More like your deductions prove that you're a fool.
I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty.
When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as mask-to-mask when he went to the scene of the crime?
That was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my sixth cup was looking at me with a cold stare.
Oh, did I forget to mention it before? I'm sorry. I just never had a chance to mention it up until now.
That's right, the defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should know this are those who have been watching this trial. I have a friend that's at this trial and he just relays me information or something. Yeah. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There is no way that you should have known about that. You are in the next courtroom being tried as mask-to-mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information?
A bailiff told me during the recess. Well, come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand.
Objection!
And it's those chances that I want to discuss next. That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. There is one and only one way before Detective Atme to have found that out.
Only one way, you say?
Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony.
I'd rather not.
When I entered the office, there was the suspicious shadow there.
Very Atme-shaped.
For a second, my client witnessed the real killer.
Objection!
Mr. Delight never saw his attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atme.
Objection!
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head.
Just what are you implying?
Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight.
Possible.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh my god!
Detective Atme, you saw Mask-to-Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Keen Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. Oh my goodness.
Prepare for takeoff.
Earthquake. Oh my god, he is taking off.
Take a good look, everyone. Unable to find the rival worthy of my genius, I was forced to create one by myself. And I am the tragic clown. That's the same line you gave yesterday.
But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time.
Yep, he
That's
is
how he
upset.
destroyed himself between his own
It was an
arsenis.
awfully complicated incident. All the cases moving forward must be easy. I declare it so. Keen Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. Upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as Mask-to-Mask in order to escape his true crime.
And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. I wonder who's saying
At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth.
Excuse me.
I came perilously close to smirching the record of an innocent young man. besmirching him with the title of murderer.
Don't ignore me.
Who is this pitiful man? Oh, I didn't realize you were there.
Why wouldn't he be?
About the verdict.
I know. You've never committed any murder.
That's right. I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am Mask to Mask.
Huh?
So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right?
Double jeopardy.
Wow, inadvertently just cleaned him of his crimes. Oh, wow.
What was it you said? A double jeopardy.
In that case, you're guilty of this. No, murder. You sure do try. Now that you mention it. I've been careless.
Careless. What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent.
Then Mask to Mask is really innocent.
It would seem so. For now.
There's another crime. He can be arrested, but
For now.
Yeah. Just don't do it again.
now then, this court finds the defendant
Not.
not guilty. Woo! Doe's looking around. What the hell's going on? Where's this confetti coming from?
Boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Mask to Mask after all.
Get him out of here.
You did it, Phoenix.
Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, that's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Only when she's kidnapped.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so
It's
serious.
just a prank, bro.
Hi. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days.
Well, you keep breaking her clothes. That's why she doesn't call you.
You mean about becoming the master of the Korean channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother.
Misty Faye, right?
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
Your mother? No.
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Mia.
Mr. Wright. I don't know what to say.
Maya's just passed out on the floor.
Congratulations,
Let's lay
Mr. Delight. I assume she went over to the couch and sat down. Just goodbye, Mr. Wright. Sits down on the couch and just falls
It just shrinks. I need burgers. I'm so thin.
Thank you so much. No, wait.
You've ruined my life, actually.
Nothing really matters anymore, though.
Come on, just be happy already. Maya, you've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Mask to Mask to boot.
I always get off as Mask to Mask.
Oh, I mean...
My wife's gonna leave me, so I won't anymore.
Wow.
But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh? What do you mean?
It seems I'll never be cocked again. Stealing security information from KB Security. Becoming Mask to Mask.
My wife's already left with that prosecutor.
I did it all for one reason. For her.
You mean your wife, Desiree?
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said she hated sneaky criminals. I knew that. I knew that, but once I got fired from KB's security and lost all the money I had. She wouldn't have any reason to stay with me. I thought she would leave me for sure.
She was my sugar baby.
So that's why you became Mask to Mask.
Yes, but it's all over now. Broken bowl can never be put back together.
I mean, broken urns get put back together all the time.
Yeah, it's
But
happened.
that's
That'll
not
be the
true,
evidence we
right,
present.
Nick? Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were?
You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
Take a look at this badge.
I kind of wish you would just check with me first. Say before we do it in case we pick the wrong thing.
Yeah, it's definitely there.
It'll
now.
be the urn.
Mr. Delight, even if a bowl is broken, there's always a way to put it back together.
Take a look at your wallet.
The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife, she's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything. Ah, there you are. Miss Delight. You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB security. I never imagined that you were really Mask to Mask either. Miss Delight, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you?
I'm gonna kill him.
Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast, there's no way he could ever get away.
Oh.
Did you say that you hated criminals? Oh, I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see.
Oh.
Why Ronnie went and declared his crimes before he committed them, like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous.
Chivalrous.
Chivalrous?
Yes.
I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement.
Desi.
Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes? I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. You too, Nicky
Oh
boy.
my.
Oh, I can feel my face going red.
The Pearl's
No,
gonna...
Pearl, no.
No, no.
With a married man.
Wow.
I mean, married woman.
The married man is right there too, though.
Just looks at Ron. It's like, how dare you flirt with that man? It's like, what?
Ron's just sitting on the couch like,
I love this.
Mr. Nick, Mr. Gamaya, congratulations.
Talk about bad timing.
Mr. Nick, how could you, with another man's wife in front of Mr. Gamaya?
No, you don't
I'll never
understand.
forgive you. Never, ever.
K.O. Fades to black. Phoenix is dead.
So just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Rod said a broken bowl can never be put back together.
Never
I
put
know
Humpty
that's
Dumpty
not
back
true.
together again.
I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Yeah, 'cause this
It
was
wasn't done by a stupid child.
It does have pink paint on it now, but
Just put some paint thinner on it. Take it off. It's fine. Adrian Anders is just too stupid. Take something to put it off.
Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout. The end. What an adventure that was.
It's like my client was technically guilty of being a thief, but I don't care. All's well that ends well.
The next one is called Recipe for Turnabout, so look forward to that. Okay, everyone. If you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Safari, the truth has once again been so elegantly revealed to me. Dead.